a joke for you. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Joke for you.
Alrighty. Let's get to it, shall we?
I have a joke for you. What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
That first motion, I don't like it. Not a fan of it. I think I should fix it. I think it should be fixed. Should be eradicated. Should be meteorized.
What is a skeleton's? What is a skeleton's? What is a What is a skeleton's? What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Go on, guess. Favorite snack. Favorite snack. Favorite snack. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Go on, guess. No. Go on, guess. Come on. Guess. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Guess. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? is a skeleton's favorite snack? What is a skeleton's favorite snack? What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Go on, guess.
Death.
No. Go on, guess.
Death.
No.
Death.
No. Go.
No, I put my fan on earlier. I should probably turn it off because it is getting cold again. God damn it. We're gonna just do a cold start on stream. I'll be right back. You 1 second, guy. I was just starting to stream and that, and I realized, oh yeah, I'm a bit late, and I went up to go do something, but I forgot what it was, and I thought, oh, it's probably just putting the fan on. And I put the fan on, and I'm like, it's starting to get a bit cold. Curse me and my hubris. I need to tighten up some things. Hey, Albert. Welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. But not much at the moment. Doing some more cleanup, doing improvements, and then I think at some point I want to do lighting, but for this, but yeah, it's taking its toll. I'm gonna send this track to Rowena, actually. Hang on. Copy link. I will DM Rowena. Rowena has been DM'd. Alright. Whoa.
Only stupefaction remains.
Oh, that's right. New.
Yeah.
Pose. Can't afford AKI. IK, not KI. KI is a game. Game which I love. I thought I was clipping for a second. Yeah, weekend was pretty quiet to say the least. I've been playing a shit ton of Windrose, which I may play on stream maybe tomorrow. If I am streaming tomorrow. I have a stream anniversary tomorrow. I may do a bit of a stream. We'll see.
What is my favorite snack? No! No!
It's weird how the render does that.
won't you answer me? Gas! 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 Gas!
I don't know what to do there. I'm doing the scaling. Keyframe, insert keyframe. Keyframe type, no. Interpolation, easing. BI, all channels. There we go. That's what I've been looking for.
Gas! Gas! Fuck! Gas! Fuck! Gas! 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 Fuck! Gas! Gas, goddamn you! Why won't you answer me? Won't you answer me? Won't you answer me? Why won't you
Hmm.
For me. For me. What is my favorite snack? Answer me. Why won't you answer me?
Hello.
Why
Meow.
won't you answer me? For me. Why won't you answer me? Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack? No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck! I have a joke for you.
Wah.
What is a skeleton's? A snack. Go on, guess. Spare ribs! Fuck! Fuck!
I like how that trip animation turned out.
Fuck! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck! Ribs!
I think I need the chest to move a bit because the collar is kind of static. Looking at it. Just like a little bit, I think. Finally on your final achievement for Cyberpunk. Good job. Is that just like what does that be? Is it like map exploration or something? Is it just beating the game at a certain difficulty? Just one of the endings? Okay.
Tell me so often.
How much longer before you're done with the before I'm done with the animation? Millions of years. I'm not sure at this point. I never set a time schedule. Which I probably should have, in hindsight, because I haven't really figured out a scope for animation either. Because I've got to do the animating, clean up, and then do... This is a point where I should probably have like post-it notes or like a Trello board of like things that I need to finish. Like, okay, clean up between this frame and this frame, or clean up between this frame and this frame, and do fix this and do that and that. You need to finish. Oh, I do. Who knew, like, what is this, like a minute or something of animation would take so long to do? I'm pretty sure I've been doing this for about like almost, if not over a month.
skeletons? What is a skeletons? I have a joke for you.
I know it kind of sounds would the word be neurotic to say that I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to trying to do this stuff?
Go on, guess.
I don't know, would it be? I'm not sure what it would be, the word. Let me do on that. Way over there, goddamn. There we go. Had to find it.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? We're having a problem and you're laughing. We're having a problem and you're laughing. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Else, real quick. I put in another point light and just maybe not animate it. Why? I just want to color it. Let's say blue. Next to my. That color gonna come through, or is it because the shader it's not? Because the shader it is not. Okay. Get rid of it. I'm pretty sure it's been on this fucking song like 5 times already during stream. I have it on shuffle on the this is Mouse PI for higher OST. And I'm pretty sure it's played this one song like 5 times. I have to mess around with the shaders. It'd be on the mesh. Shade texture. I think it's because it's M-tone. I'll have to mess around with it later. I'm not too confident on fucking with it.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack? What is a skeleton's skeletons? Skeletons? skeleton's favorite snack?
Okay. There was a video I wanted to watch in the background as well. Oh, pardon me, as well. I never really saw this particular YouTuber's stuff when he was booming during the Minecraft scene, but he's caught my interest with this interview style show that he's got. 100 Questions with Tom Simon. I didn't know Tom Simons was his full name. But Tommy Innit. I've heard his name go around circles, or the Twitch circles. Interested in, because there was a video that he posted 5 days ago. Okay. With Professor Brian Cox, whomst works on this, does math and talks about sciencey stuff that is in the space. I shall hydrate. If fucking Thank you, Skullcat. Hope you're doing alright.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Yes.
That's a no. Ew. think. Scale, that's the one. Pop it over because reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. Those three. Back.
Yes. Go on, yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Go on, yes. Go on, yes.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. I played a little bit of that Twilight Princess decompiler. And from what I've seen, and from what I've heard, rather, when I'm listening to some of the music in that game, I'm noticing that there's one track where it's like, oh, this spooky sort of atmospheric kind of sound, and I'm pretty sure that sample that they used was used in one of the Silent Hill games. I swear.
On yes.
Because I kept hearing it, and every time I heard it was like, am I playing Silent Hill music in the background? I was like, no, it's just the game.
On yes.
Eased into it longer.
Yes.
Looks weird.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it there.
Yes. Go on, yes.
It looked a little weird. It looked a little weird.
On yes.
Oh, I guess.
No.
No.
Go on, yes.
Go on, guess. I won't talk. I won't harm you, says the harming man.
No. Go on, gas. No. Go on, gas. Come on. Gas. Go on, gas. No. Go on, gas. Go on, gas. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Go on, gas. No. Go on, gas.
I think Twitch has put like changed up the top bar on stream chat because it moves slightly now, and every time I see it move, it's like, oh, someone chatted, and it's never the case. It's never the me. Yeah. Just want to check something real quick. Oh, yeah, that's the old save. Was wondering.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack? What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Go on, guess. 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 No. Go on, guess. Come on. Guess. Why are you laughing?
It.
Come on. Guess. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Guess. Guess. Fuck. Guess. Guess, goddamn you. Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack? No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck!
Man, I should get another coffee. Honestly.
Go on, gas!
Maybe I just need water. Yeah. Been playing Windows? I've been playing Windows. I've been playing when I'm cleaning Windows. That was a string of sentences. Anyway, I've been playing Windrose, not Windows. Off stream, and I got it as of recently, I think of Friday night last week, and I've played up to 12 hours off stream, and I have been having a blast. I may do a little Windrose stream. I think I said I might do that tomorrow for streamiversary or what have you.
No. Go on, guess.
Too exaggerated. Needs to be a bit more subtle.
Go on, guess. No. Go on, guess.
No.
Come on. Guess. 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 Guess.
Mhm.
Yes. Why are you laughing? I haven't. Yes. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Gas!
Gosh. Damn it. That one. That one.
Gas! Gas! Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? We're having a problem when you're laughing.
Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. Why are you laughing?
Yeah. Hmm. I think the music might as well be a factor in me being a little tired. Just a little bit. Just a teensy little bit.
You're laughing.
Doesn't look like I've actually done much around here.
Why are you laughing? Laughing. I haven't told the punchline yet. Why are you laughing? I am. Why are you laughing? I haven't. Why are you? Why are you laughing?
Oh, that was something I was thinking of doing. On the sort of animation pipeline, you've got the new, there's a new Devil May Cry Netflix season coming out with a third one in the chamber, apparently. And I'm not a fan of how, was it Adi Shankar, whatever, is basically preaching himself as the savior of the series. He's not. And he's sort of retconning story stuff and that and characters, and at this point I'm pretty much like, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own. Like, I want to just animate like a 3D scene of maybe like a conversation between Virgil and Dante, or a fight scene, maybe like setting it at like the end of Devil May Cry 3, where Dante is fighting Virgil and Virgil falls into hell, and like the predecessing Devil May Cry 1, and then leading it to that. I think it would be a fun little project. Which I did get like a couple of Blender models of the Devil May Cry, the third game, from the third game.
Why are you laughing?
But I want to see if I can try rip some models from Devil May Cry 3 myself.
I haven't told the punchline yet. Laughing. I have. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the. Why are you laughing? I. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet.
I think if I were to do like a proper like little Devil May Cry little mini series, I would want to do it where you're following the story of Mundus, not Mundus, you're following the story of Dante and Virgil's father, which I keep forgetting the name for some reason. Sparta, that's the one.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, something threw it in my head a little.
Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Gas! Gas! Fuck! Gas! Gas! Told them to laugh! Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. God! Gas! Gas! Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
But
Why are you laughing?
getting a little quiet.
Are you laughing? You're laughing.
Where'd it go? There we go.
You're laughing. I am.
Hubbub. I don't think I've had a Hubba Bubba in years. Bing, 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 bing. Mini, 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 mini. Alrighty.
Told the punchline yet? What isn't told the punchline yet? What is a skeleton's thing? Skeleton's favorite snack. Favorite snack. Favorite snack. It's a skeleton's favorite snack. Favorite snack. Snack. Ted's favorite snack. Snack. Ted's favorite snack.
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll be Beerus. I'll be right back. I'm back, baby. Eh.
Skeleton's favorite snack. Gas! Gas! Fuck! Gas! Gas, goddamn you! Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite snack? No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Must you fail me?
Ah. Okay.
Why must you fail me so? Fail me so often? Why must you fail me so often? Why must you fail me so often? Me so often? Fail me so often?
Well, that was something I recently learned as well. I kind of want to go back to the vending machine model, or texture rather, and lower the saturation. Because what I learnt recently with some visual stuff is people will catch their eye more to vibrant colors. So if you were to have more like the saturation lowered on like background items, they don't catch your eye as much. So I'm thinking I might go back to texture and just saturate the colors, or the reverse of saturation, unsaturate it. That's the one.
Often! 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 Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck! Red snack! No! No! Why won't you answer me? What is my favorite? What is my... What is my... What is my favorite? What is my favorite? My favorite snack? What is my favorite snack? Is my favorite snack? Is my favorite snack? What is my favorite snack? No! No! What is it? Why must you fail me so often? Ribs!
Can I mute the audio for now? I can. Hey, hey, hey. How do I do that?
My favorite snack!
I don't want like that. Okay. Go to speaker. So now I don't go crazy. You drive me crazy. Drive me crazy, but I can't myself. Focus more on the motions rather than the sounds. Bro, when he animate the head, fucking yeah. So many keyframes. This is the simplest animation part, and then everything else just fucking goes to shit. Let's do a little bit of a thingy there. Yeah. So if there is one project I wouldn't mind doing is animating like a streamer YouTube video clip. A little too bouncy. Calm it down a bit. Yeah. Just don't want to make it. Oh no, my internet. It's taking a shit. Ah. My internet's doing a fecal funny. Registered trademark. Come on. Yes. Why are you laughing? I haven't told the punchline yet. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Gas. Gas. Fuck. What is my favorite snack? Why must you fail me so often? Fuck. That section. to zoom in a bit. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Other words, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I want for, all I worship and adore. I don't know why this little tune just reminds me of that song. Please be true. Voice crack, don't mind that. In other words, I like shoes. Yes, it's shiny. It's a little shiny. Alright. I think it's a good way to cap off doing the motion. I think right now I kind of want to do lighting. Oh, where's the light in the scene? I can't find it. There it is. Give me a point. The Creed. Ah. Oh, that was the thing I was messing around with earlier today. I for a long time I have played around with this one game called Rocksmith, and it's really fun. I ended up getting the 2014 remastered edition years later, and they have ended up turning it into what is now a subscription model called Rocksmith Plus. And it is utter trash. I don't know. I have heard some good things. I've heard some bad things. They remixed a bunch of the songs. So it actually sounds a bit better. They fixed up a bunch of the tones, but ultimately, it's a subscription service. And a big problem that I've been having trying to fix it is there's a consistent lag issue, which I think might have to do with my setup more than anything. Because I have a preamp, like for my audio, and I think that naturally sets up latency or lag. And so when trying to play Rocksmith or what have you, there is a consistent amount of it. And I've seen a bunch of stuff like, oh, you have to play around with the buffer size and that sort of thing. And so far, it hasn't really worked out. And with a game that requires, like, little to no latency, it's kind of difficult trying to find a fix to get rid of that latency. I think it's just, at this point, I think it's just something that I need to figure out. I'm gonna changing the lighting, like, on this camera switch, so then it's the light's a bit more lower, close to it. At that point, it's a bit too close. Maybe spotlight instead of a point light might be better. So I might move the light from there to here. Add a spotlight. That's kind of what I want. Kinda not really. Because I got that light, that's right. A bit more. It's eh. Might be it's a bit too close. Yes. No, soft fall off. Ah. Kinda works. That's not what I want. No, don't that. Ah. Beep, 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 beep. Actually, I wonder if I can edit the textures from here. Props, vending machine, roughness, subsurface, mission. Maybe not. Coat, sheen, volume, displacement. I mean, I could mess around with, where is it? Shading? Shading. Move that over there. Add color, contrast. Whoa. Oh, that looks creepy. So turn down the brightness a smidge. And then also the contrast. Maybe this isn't the one I'm looking for. What else we got? Saturation, that's the one. One. Value. It's like brightness, okay. Yeah, that'll do. And then this is on my cube. Oops. Operation. We're just gonna do tube. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it does make me pop. More like that. Can I just do... I can. That makes things a lot easier. Also kind of makes them look like sun bleached. That one. I think that'll do. Spare ribs. You might make the vending machine jostle just a little bit. Not here-ish. what if I set origin? I'll set the origin to just a So would that fuck up? I think it would fuck up with the animation, so I won't do it. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, realized I'm not actually fucking animating it. Yay! I love it. I love when I don't animate things. That's a lie. Dirty lie. I hope you're doing well. Hope your day is going alright. Well, if I actually... yeah, actually. Let's grab that. Just fucking... boom. I guess the sort of explanation would be in order. There is meme, I animate the meme. That is the explanation. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So how's that look? Oh, it is clipping a bit, that's fine. Blah. Beep, 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 beep. Don't look at my meme. Don't look at me. Here it is. Wait, fuck. Here it is. I'm gonna pet the dog. There we go. Diverted attention to me. I put my lighting in the background. I don't know. Maybe I should make a thing. Generates array. What if I had it in like 2 directions? Oh. I do multiple arrays. And then I do it like this. Yay! That was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to attach a light onto the cube when it's thrown. I'll do a point light. What's Control P? Object to keep transform. Yes. Hmm. just delete this. That does get rid of that. God damn it. How does one unparent? Parent. Clear parent. There we go. What if I just go back to 0? Let's just have it so. Okay. Each server there, and then we take this and we put it over here. Go over here, and then realize, oh fuck, it's really far away. Go over here, and then whoops, woo, and then woo. There we go. Doesn't follow it at a consistent speed. Makes me think it isn't a certain type of interpolation. Constant? Linear? No. Constant? Oh, that doesn't. Quadratic. No. Quadric. Circular. 9. Cube. Nope. That's probably the closest it's gonna get. Ah. Me. That's probably why, because it's not going with it. That's moving around here, so. Fucking mind. Linear? Might be. Makes sense. Yep, that works. Ugh. How long is this? I think we'll play the rest of this song and then I'll want to have a little watch of that. I wonder why it does that little distortion. Maybe just how it renders. Alright. Let's have a what? That one. Go.
So, look, just first, I want to sort of get to know how you first connected with it. Like, do you remember the first time something in physics genuinely blew your mind?
It was astronomy.
Whoop.
And
Yeah.
it was knowing that when I found out that the things you look at, and my hero Carl Sagan said this as well, by the way. I grew up with
Yeah.
Carl Sagan's television programs, Cosmos. So the moment you find out that those points of light in the sky are worlds, so they're stars, and now we know that virtually all of them are planets. So every point of light you see in the sky is a solar system,
Really?
pretty much. So there will be actually many billions of planets, probably trillions of planets actually in the Milky Way galaxy alone. So it's those things where your knowledge transforms the things that you see into something deeper.
Wow. Yeah, all right, one question in, I'm thinking, fuck. I do worry in this interview you might think I'm a bit stupid, but I really don't know much about science.
There are no stupid questions, as you'll see. There really aren't.
Test you on that.
Because I was just saying before we started, actually, most of the answers, I could answer them all in 100 in 1 hour, because the answer to all of them fundamentally is we don't know.
Can we talk about the big basics? And okay, right. Is the universe infinite?
Don't know. We genuinely don't know. So the piece of the universe we can see,
Yes,
which has got something like 2 trillion galaxies in it, And if you think that each galaxy is roughly the size of the Milky Way, which has 400 billion stars in it and takes light 100,000 years to cross, that's each galaxy. There are something like 2 trillion in the bit of the universe we can see. We know the universe expands beyond that point, but we don't know how far it expands. All we can see, all we can tell is that the universe seems flat. And it's a particular idea, this flat universe. And the analogy is like if you look at a tiny piece of the Earth, like about, a kilometer square of the Earth,
Yeah.
it's flat.
Yeah.
Right? It looks flat. You have to look on bigger distances to see if there's any curve. Well, it's that that's the same with the universe. And all we can say is the bit we can see is flat. So it could be infinite. We don't know.
This is going to freak me out today.
But that's a remarkable thing. An infinite
amazing.
universe. I mean,
Yeah.
those numbers, 2 trillion galaxies, 2,000 billion galaxies.
How
in the
old
bit
is
we
the
can see.
universe?
13.8 billion years. We do know that. Well,
Okay.
but the proper answer is probably, it should be, we don't know. We know that the universe was hot and dense, which we call the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago. So we measured that. Whether that's the origin of the universe is an open question.
Because I remember it from school, but a bit, and from the TV show, but can you explain to me the Big Bang theory in the simplest terms?
Yeah, so actually it was not quite predicted, but it's Einstein's theory of gravity called general relativity, 1915.
Yeah.
Not long after that, the theory was applied to a universe, so you can kind of model a universe with it. And there was a suggestion that it could be the case that there's a point in the past when everything's on top of each other, really. So you can wind back time and it looks like this thing, and it can be called a singularity in the theory or whatever it is. But so it looks like there might be a beginning. And that was actually primarily a physicist called Georges Lemaitre, who's a priest as well as a physicist and a mathematician in the 1920s. And he famously said to Einstein, "Your theory suggests there was a day without yesterday," which is a beautiful thing. And Einstein actually very famously said back to him, "Your mathematics is excellent, but your physics is not."
Yeah.
Because Einstein didn't like this idea initially of a beginning. What does it mean to have a beginning to everything? And the answer is we don't know. But his theory suggests it. But Einstein's theory is not complete. So we know that it's not the final word on space and time and how all that works. But the measurement is that if we look back in time, which we can do by looking from ancient light that's been traveling across the universe for a long time, we see light from a time 13.8 billion years ago when the universe was very hot and very dense and just filled with hydrogen and helium gas, right? Basically, no stars, no planets, no galaxies. So we know the universe was very different, and it's the sort of universe you would imagine, you would predict if it had an origin at a Big Bang. But I'm sort of hedging it a bit.
There was a day without yesterday.
Well, so we don't actually know what time is, right? So we don't know what time is, and so therefore we don't really know what space and time are, space-time together. We suspect there's something deeper, by the way, from which they emerge. But so because of that, our theories don't work when you go to these really high energies, really high temperatures, very close to the origin of the universe. If indeed it is an origin, then we stop knowing. So basically, we know everything was very hot, very dense, very different. We have a very good measurement to that. Whether that was a beginning to everything, we don't know.
I'm just gonna. Could time travel happen? Is that possible?
So we don't know. We're into the future, yes. But really not even. It's a trivial statement that we go into the future, right?
Yeah.
But you can go into the future at different rates, relative to other people.
Because there's a thing where if an astronaut goes up, they technically age slower than people on.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's interstellar, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's absolutely nailed down. And that's not only just physics. So that happens in the satellite navigation system, for example. So the clocks on the satellites run at different rates to clocks on the ground.
Wow.
And it's quite a big difference, and you have to correct for it. And I think the drift. So it's something like 30,000. I think it's 35,000 nanoseconds per day. So that's 35,000. A nanosecond is like 1,000 millionths of a second. It doesn't sound very much, but light travels about that far in 1 nanosecond, about 30 centimeters or something. So if you think about, if you get tens of thousands of nanoseconds drift, you get tens of thousands of sort of centimeters
Yeah.
or more, right? It's about 35,000 feet in old measurements, I think, per day
Yeah.
that you drift. So it really matters. So that's a measurement. It's engineering. It's not
Yeah.
physics. So time travel.
Yeah.
So you can go relative to someone else. In principle, you can get
slower
as
into
far
the
into their
future.
future as you want.
Okay. Yeah.
So you could, like you said, you could get in a rocket, fly close to the speed of light, fly around for a bit, come back to the Earth 10,000 years in the future, or 20,000 years in the future, or 100,000 years in the future, in principle.
Okay.
If you can
yes.
fly close to the speed of light. So you don't have to do anything else. You have to, so you can go close to the speed of light. And if you did, we don't know how to do it, but if you did,
Yeah.
then you could get back into as far as you want into the Earth's future.
Yeah.
But then you think about past, which is the kind of the cool thing, right? Can you go
Yeah.
to the past? Probably not.
Okay.
We're pretty sure that you can't.
Yeah.
But there are, in Einstein's theory, wormholes, which everyone's
Yeah.
heard of in science
Oh.
fiction. If you can build wormholes that are stable and you can travel through them, then you could go into the past. But we don't
Not
think
pace of
you
atmosphere.
can, but it's not been proved beyond all doubt that you can't.
Wow. Do you mind me jumping, Brian, to asking about aliens just
Yep.
while we're here? Because this is, but
That's a good question.
Thank you. Do you think aliens exist, or are we alone in the universe?
No, I'm sure we're not alone in the universe. I mean, I just said there are 2 trillion galaxies in the bit of the universe we can see. It's because we know that life can exist, obviously, because it exists here. So I cannot believe that out there in the trillions of planets and trillions of stars and galaxies that there's nowhere else like this, right?
Yeah.
However, I think a better question is probably but in the Milky Way galaxy. So let's think about something that we could actually possibly go to, somewhere we could go, something we could meet, right?
Yeah.
So in our galaxy, 400 billion suns, we've got a chance at some point
I'll
in the
figure
future
it
of
out.
encountering those stars and planets, right?
Ah, well.
So what about our galaxy? So at the all we can
'Twas
say is we've
worth a
listened and
shot.
looked for civilizations, and it's a very good thing to do when we do it, and it's scientific, and it's called SETI,
It's
search
that
for
one.
extraterrestrial intelligence, and we haven't heard anything, we haven't seen anything, we're still looking, haven't heard. So at the moment we haven't detected anything. We are looking for microbes on Mars, for example, and there's some circumstantial evidence that they existed. So we're not sure, but every measurement that we make points to the fact they could have. So the conditions were right. There's some evidence from a year or two ago that maybe so it's kind of controversial. We're not sure.
Yeah.
But it looks like there might be.
Does all this evidence have to be made public?
Yeah. So it's just
Or would
science.
someone like phone you up and go, Brian, we've got some good news?
I have friends who work at the radio telescope, Jodrell Bank in Manchester, for example.
Yeah.
And there's if they detect a signal, they'd be on your show saying, yeah, we detected a signal.
Wow. Do you have mates that like ring you up and go, Brian, you won't believe what I've just found out today?
Well, no, because they haven't found anything.
Oh.
No one ever rang me up and said, you won't believe it. But the thing is, it's a mystery, actually. It's sometimes called the Fermi paradox after great physicist Enrico Fermi.
Okay, yeah.
With the paradox is we should see evidence of other civilizations. If you were to guess, you would say there are hundreds of billions of. We think there's something like 10 to 20 billion potentially Earth-like planets in the Milky Way galaxy. 10 to 20 billion.
That kind of gets grabbed when you throw it.
10 billion years plus.
Yeah.
So it seems there should be civilizations far in advance of us.
Yeah.
And yet the paradox is we haven't seen any evidence of them. I know people watching this going, yeah, there's this flying saucer into the desert in Roswell or whatever, but there isn't. So as far as I know, anyway, there isn't, right?
As far as I know,
at least from a scientific program of looking, which is entirely sensible, we haven't seen any evidence of anything, which is a paradox because it's just there's so much space there and so much time and so many places. You would just guess there would be.
Yeah. In fact, about space that you have that genuinely scares you. I'm nervous to ask this. But...
All of it. No, all of it. I mean, we just said some, right? Black holes, according to Einstein, contain the end of time. There are 2 trillion galaxies out there in the observable universe. I mean, even the one, so the Andromeda galaxy, which is our nearest neighboring large galaxy, which you can see certainly with a pair of binoculars. So you go out into anyone who's listening to this, if the sky's dark, you get away from the city, pair of binoculars, you'll find it with an app on the phone, and you'll see it, and you'll see it.
Yeah.
I mean, the light from that, it's 2 million light years away, that thing. So the light from that you see with your binoculars began its journey over 2 million years ago. So it's just, so the distances are terrifying.
Yeah.
The scale of the thing is terrifying.
There was a video I remember seeing.
Relaxing about
Somebody was able to have a camera, like a slow motion camera, go so slow that it actually is catching or capturing rather the speed of light itself.
Around 1600. So not long ago, 400 years ago.
I think that was like the past couple of years ago. Past couple of years. That was a
really
remember reading or watching
so
rather.
they figured out this way of thinking about the world. And the most important thing of all is that you look at nature, and it can be anything. It can be a blade of grass or a star.
Yeah.
And you don't understand it. And you ask questions about it, and you not only accept, but enjoy the fact that you don't understand it.
Yeah.
And thinking you know everything is the end of knowledge. It's the end of progress. So the beginning of progress in a technological, scientific sense was arguably around that time, right? 1600, you really start to see people figuring things out. A couple of hundred years later, you've got the Industrial Revolution. So it was a tremendous change, but that's it. So it's delight in not knowing is what science is.
Wow. That's really, it's really warm, that, isn't it? Really quite exciting.
I so because then so you're not terrified of the unknown. You're actually excited because that's how you learn.
So do these, because I know I have quite a fear of the unknown, and lots of people I know around.
It's a little too dark when it goes to
sort of freaky.
We'll find out about the death one.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Yeah.
So that's at least we know we're gonna figure that one out. Each of us is gonna know.
Yeah.
So size of the universe, don't know.
Yeah.
So it's right. Yeah. Is that that's positive or negative, really?
Yeah.
It sounds almost like a threat.
Yeah. I'll fucking tell you. Yeah. So a lot of this is talking about theories, but I'd like to talk about as well what other people are thinking that the future's going to be with science. Elon Musk wants to take us to Mars. Firstly, how hard will that be for us to achieve?
Really hard. We're seeing now that it's quite hard to go back to the moon, right? I mean, it was one of I think the great achievements in human history.
Yeah.
That we got to the moon in the late 60s. Apollo was astonishing. It was huge. I mean, it's hundreds of thousands of engineers, quite a large percentage of US GDP, really hard to do. And it was wonderful. So now we're going back with Artemis, but that's proving difficult.
Yeah.
We'll get there in the next few years, right? We'll land on the moon again. But it's so different. It's a couple of days to fly to the moon.
Really?
It's months to fly to Mars. It's the best part of the year.
Oh, man.
So you're away for more than a year, right, as an astronaut. We don't really know how to do that. We've had astronauts on the space station, but that's minutes away from the Earth.
Is it
so
really?
we saw, that there was on the last mission, there was a medical incident, and they came back.
Yeah.
So you're not far. You're it's less than flying from London to New York, right? In principle, you come out of the space station. It's only 100 miles or so up, right? Less.
Yeah.
But Mars, you are
Crazy to
once
think
you're gone,
about.
you're gone. So once you fly off, all that you can do is go around Mars and come back again, and it's months and months and months. And months
What
and
is
months.
it
So we don't really know how to
in
do that.
kilometers?
So I think it's really difficult.
Is it an ambition of yours to go to space at any point in your lifetime?
I'd love to see Earthrise. The famous Apollo 8 picture, which was taken on my first Christmas Eve, actually, Christmas Eve 1968.
To space distance.
And it was one of the great moments of my life, actually, talking to him, because he's a hero.
100 kilometers, okay.
And he was on Apollo 13 as well. So he's a remarkable astronaut. But I'd love to see that. So I wouldn't mind slinging around the moon, seeing the Earth rise.
Yeah.
I mean, back again, no way would I go to Mars until they built some hotels.
Crazy.
Things, restaurants and whatever. I'm not going.
Do you think
horrendous.
that is in the next sort of century a realistic thing of
It might
hotels.
be 100 years. I mean, certainly in space. And I
An
would think on
international
the moon,
space station is
that
roughly
we know how to do
400
that. It's
kilometers.
relatively easy given what we know now. So I would think, I'm sure that anyone's listening to this who's, I don't know, in their teens maybe,
Yeah.
are going to get the chance to go into space if they want.
Wow.
You
Really?
know, it might be quite an expensive holiday, but it's going to be like going on safari,
Yeah,
right?
same.
So those things
Yeah.
you could save up. Probably, you could probably do it. I think. I'm sure, actually.
Might be a bit silly, but
Even
who'd
the
have,
moon, maybe. Even the moon,
Yeah.
maybe you could do that.
might be a bit silly, but who'd have the rights to the moon to build that?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, is that
we're
something
actually working
people
on it.
talk about that?
Yeah, so.
Oh.
But it's a deep. The United Nations are looking at it now, actually, in terms of how do you, if you have a base on the moon, you're mining or something,
Yeah.
then how much is it sovereign territory? How much do you own around the bit that
Yeah.
you land on? Mineral rights. Is it like the
Wow.
ocean?
Yeah.
The international waters and all that kind of stuff. So that is a great
It was-
question.
I think it was. I remember seeing a clip from The
Martian.
Martian.
So I'd like to ask this as well. What would you
Where-
say to people who, say that we shouldn't be funding space travel and should instead be using this money to fix
Well, it
Earth's
was like
current
Steve, like he's like the first like space
Remarkable
pirate
statistic
because technically he's in
which was
international
in the
waters or something
UK
like that.
Currently, 18%
I
of
don't know.
our GDP.
Not sure if
based on
any of that
space
shit is
spending.
true.
So already nearly
It's a
of our economy
film, probably isn't.
is reliant on space,
Really?
and that can be
Spaceman
a lot of
said
it's,
no,
global
so
positioning,
Spaceman is
satellite
correct.
navigation, timing from space. We
Yeah.
get all our timing from space. Earth observation, navigation, the way that ships navigate, all that
What do
stuff.
you mean by timing? Sorry.
So the global time
The
clock
ti-
that
okay,
syncs
yeah.
up financial transactions and all that stuff is coming from the GPS system. So we've already completely industrialized space. It is part of our economy. There's
I
no
never
such
knew
thing
that.
as a space economy and the ground economy. There's just the economy, and it's growing. The bit in space, I think, it's something like 8 or 9% a year. It's one of the fastest growing areas of the global economy. So it's already. It's like saying, well, I want to take that bit of the economy and not do it. It's the
Yeah.
space is we're completely integrated and reliant on it, and it's growing fast. And so you will hear sort of talk, which is not crazy by any means, of putting data centers in space and things like that. There are technical problems with it, but you go into space, you've got unlimited energy, unlimited solar power, essentially. That energy you're not impacting the earth, it's
Yeah.
climate and resources when you access that energy because it's in space.
Yeah.
So you start to think, what are the things that we do? AI, incredibly energy intensive.
Yeah.
Could we start to move some of that processing
Shift
off
that, yeah.
to somewhere where it doesn't damage the planet or put stress on the planet's resources and so on?
That's great. Well, Brian, we've got 65 questions left and about 22 minutes. So I
Right.
think I'm going to jump to the quick fire if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 1 or 2 words for answer on these. You got this. All right. Favorite planet?
Neptune.
Really?
Because it's the edge of the solar system, and I've always been fascinated by it. There's only one spacecraft ever to get there, which was Voyager 2 in 1989. We've got these few pictures of it, and it's just this mysterious, fascinating world. And it's got a moon called Triton, which is definitely my favorite moon. And at the end of the live
Why is
shows,
that?
because it's the frontier, because it's the edge of the solar system. And there's a beautiful image from Voyager 2 from August 1989 of Neptune and Triton, these two crescents.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite picture from the history of space exploration. So I would, if I could go anywhere, although it's freezing cold and it
Yeah.
would be horrendous, I would go and stand on Triton and look back at the solar system.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'd do.
Who would your favorite scientist be?
Oh, there's so many. At the moment, it's Johannes Kepler.
Would you say you're a morning thinker or a night thinker?
Used to be nights, and I've changed to mornings,
Oh, really?
I would say.
Introvert or extrovert?
Oh, I think introvert, honestly.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Favorite film? Mine's Up.
Is it Up?
Yeah, I love Up.
Ah, Alien.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shout.
Yeah, because I watched it when I was 11.
Oh, that's
I watched it
it's
when
too
it
young.
came out,
man.
1979, at a school film club. So I was 11 at this school.
11
School.
school
And
film
they
club
put Alien.
watching
It's amazing.
Alien. What the
Amazing.
fuck?
Yeah, so
Oh my god.
I love Alien.
Favorite book?
That's not a
Favorite
film for
book.
kids.
of all the books, I used to love science fiction books.
Yeah.
So I used to, certainly growing up, I used to read science fiction. I love Arthur C. Clarke's Childhood's End. I think it's brilliant. I love Asimov's Foundation. They're great books.
Yeah. What do you do to sort of relax and wind down?
I like to go to sleep.
Yeah, you just out like that.
Yeah, that's what I see. It's a good answer, isn't it?
What do you like to do to wind down?
Go to
Sleep.
City
Is
or
that not the deep insight
That's
into
what I
my
thought.
character that you're expecting?
What, can you just go to sleep like that?
No.
Yeah.
I drink some wine first.
Yeah. Wine.
Fall
Yeah.
asleep.
City or countryside?
That's a great question. You need both, don't you?
Yeah.
You need both.
Yeah, that is the answer. You know what I mean? It's not one or the
Yeah.
other, is that? All right. Okay. Let me get back to these slightly deeper questions. I'm hoping this answer is not going to freak me and everyone out. How long do you think Earth actually has left?
I mean, as a thing, as just a planet, then pretty much it might even escape the death of the sun, in a sense that as the sun expands, we're not quite sure whether it will completely engulf the Earth or whether the Earth will just kind of escape.
Nuke went
It'll
off.
just miss it might just miss us.
Jesus.
So it
Really?
might carry
Boom.
on right, as a little ball of rock.
The power of the
I think it
sun
becomes
in the palm of
uninhabitable
my
in not
hand.
so long, actually, like a billion years or so, a bit less.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that make you feel a bit morbid, or I guess we could shift, couldn't we?
Well,
Maybe
we've got a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of a living world with this biosphere that's complex, like
Yeah.
maybe up to a billion years, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Depends on how the sun evolves and changes.
Do you think it would be possible for us to do a sort of, like, I guess, sort of like they're doing Interstellar, where they get loads of people on and send them light years away in a sort of sleeper thing?
Yeah. Well, it will be then.
Yeah.
If we
Probably
don't
not
mess
now.
it up now,
Yeah. Okay.
which is really important.
Yeah.
It's possible that we're the only civilization currently present in the Milky Way galaxy.
Yeah.
Don't know, but it's possible. I think it's a good working hypothesis,
Yeah.
because if that's true, then we are the only possibility currently for life, complex life, and therefore consciousness and intelligence and meaning to exist in a galaxy of 400 billion suns.
Yeah.
So if we mess this up, then we might be responsible for destroying meaning in a galaxy of 400 billion suns, potentially forever. So is that a downer? That you said don't terrify you.
Yeah.
But I think that's actually, joking aside, I think it's actually a serious point.
Yeah.
I think we should behave as if there are no other civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy, and therefore it is our responsibility to make sure that intelligent life persists.
Wow. Yeah. And what is the thing? What are the things that you think are most likely to wipe humanity out?
Humanity, human stupidity, without a doubt.
Really? Not like, how the dinosaurs had the big comet.
Well, but it would be stupid now if we got wiped out by a comet, because actually we know how to not get wiped out by a comet, and we can't be bothered.
Yeah.
So at the moment we haven't invested enough. We are looking, actually. So we do have an early warning system.
Okay.
And it works. So we'll see it coming.
Yeah.
But we've not quite put the money and the effort into what you do now.
Yeah.
What do you do when you see it coming?
Yeah.
If it's an asteroid, then there are some asteroids, we track them all, the big ones, and some of them you can see that they might become a problem in like 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. Then we'd do it. Then we'd move it.
Did you watch that Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
Film?
So
Yes,
that's
literally
it.
that, right?
So it's that. So my worry is that we are so I don't know. We focus on the wrong things.
Yeah.
And one of the things we can do something about is impacts from space. And we do a bit. We have hit asteroids, so we've done it, so we know how to do it on a small scale. But we're not prepared for one at the moment.
Okay.
So if we see a comet coming in from the outer solar system that's coming towards Earth, we haven't got time, and that's just because we didn't get our shit
So
together.
We should probably get it together. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. But that's just one of the things. I mean, there are things that can happen to us, but the most likely thing by a mile is that we just destroy our civilization ourselves.
Yeah. And how do you feel about AI kind of linked to that? Does it fill you with fear or hope or both?
Both. I think it's one of those things, again, it's like, to me, it's like, it will be a revolution. It'll be like the Industrial Revolution, which We know that that causes problems when you have new technologies that are really powerful. They change the way that people live. We've done it several times, and every time it's been really badly managed, and it's come out well in the end. But it's caused huge trouble because that's what happens. You displace jobs, you create new jobs. So I think the problem will be we don't learn from the past and say there's a new powerful thing coming.
Yeah.
It could be as powerful as the atom bomb. It could be as destructive as the atom bomb, or it could be as wonderful as the invention of the computer.
Yeah.
Right? It could transform everybody's lives. Yeah. We have the power to choose which, but we might not have the wisdom to choose which.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
You got the touch.
Do you think
you got the power?
like related to that, social media is helping or hurting how the public understands the universe?
I honestly think it's hurting it now, and I know that there's people who study it. So I with a caveat that there are experts in the area, and there's the people work on this. But my view, just personally, in the past few years, is it's getting harder and harder to sift through the nonsense. It's just noise. And my optimistic take on it is maybe that will send it back to a rather more kind of trivial thing, which is what it used to be. You know, when I started out on Twitter, and I know I sound old now, but it was kind of just people messing around and talking to each other. It was a positive thing. Yeah. Now it's very noisy. So I'm sure everybody agrees that whatever your political position or whatever, that you look at it, and it's hard to figure out what's real and what isn't. And with AI, that's getting worse. Yeah. So it's hard to see what's reliable information and what's nonsense. Yeah. And propaganda or whatever it is. So I think that might mean that we end up going back. My optimistic hope is we go back to seek out reliable sources of knowledge and, journalism, basically. Yeah. But I don't know. So, but at the moment, everyone knows if you go on social media, it depends how you use it, of course. Yeah. Because you attract stuff towards yourself because of algorithms. So I think it's getting noisy. Let's put it that way. Noisy. Someone the other day called it. I can't remember what it was. It was tsunami of idiocy or something. It was a great quote. Actually, I retweeted it. I think I thought it was so funny. It was someone from like the Financial Times or something. Said I can't deal with this tsunami. Yeah, I can't remember what word he used.
Speaking of idiocy, have you ever met a flat earther in real life? And how was that?
Not one that admitted it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can give you two answers, right? And I think these are both good ways of looking at it. One is not charitable, but it's probably right. Carl Sagan, again. Well, you asked about my favorite books earlier. Yeah. If there's one book that everyone should read, it's The Demon Haunted World by Carl Sagan. Okay. Called Science is a Candle in the Dark. Yeah. And it's brilliant. And it was written in the 90s. But so he talks about nonsense and how. But he says right at the start that he tells a story when he got in a cab in New York, and he was very famous, Sagan. And the taxi driver said to him, you're the astronomer from TV. And then he said, what do you think about UFOs? And he'd go, I'm not sure. I don't think there's any evidence for it. What do you think about Atlantis? And he'd go, well, no evidence for Atlantis. And what do you think about this and that? But Sagan said, the point is that what you see there is someone who's curious about the world and is really interested in things, and mysteries are fascinating to this person. They just need point in the right direction. Because there are mysteries. We talked about it's mad black holes and the end of time and all this stuff. It's stranger and more fascinating and wonderful than the kind of conspiracy stuff about Atlantis or whatever it is, right? So the point is that it's a failure of us. It's a failure of education and society, and it's just a failure of our civilization to satisfy people's curiosity. So that's where what you said, nonsense, comes from. It comes, but the point is that people are curious, and that's it. So that's the nice way. But I think it's right. I think that is the right way to think about it. But it is, of course, it's infuriating when it really is, just.
Do conspiracy theorists it
can't be?
Do they anger you?
Well, no, because I'm trying to be like Zen. Yeah. If you're Zen about it, Sagan's right. Yeah. But I'm also from Oldham. And I can't help it. And so, yes, it is. Some of it is. I mean, the idea that the Earth can be flat is such nonsense. Of course, it's nonsense. I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can get into that position. Yeah. But then it's kind of. I don't know if you saw the documentary recently on it on Netflix a few years ago, where they seriously tried to make some measurements and check and the measurements were very good, and they found out that it's a sphere. Because that's what happens when you make the measurement.
Yeah. Brian, can I ask you, when you talk about all this, you have such a contagious and radiant optimism and energy about all of it. How do you maintain that optimism?
Because there's a lot more that I don't know than I do.
Yeah.
Right. Probably an infinite amount that I don't know. And that's the thing. It's about discovery. Discovery is interesting and exciting.
Yeah.
Carl Sagan again, he said, somewhere out there's something wonderful waiting to be known.
Oh, that's lovely.
It, isn't it?
Yeah. And speaking of that, wonder, what would you say is the most beautiful scientific fact that you know?
That anything exists at all, I would say. It's a really good question, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Why is there anything?
I don't know.
I think
do you know?
No, I don't know. But it's the most wonderful. It's a fact that the universe exists.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, if you're really saying what's the one fact that astonishes me more than anything else, is that the universe is here.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's here. I don't know if it's always been here.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to note that something this exists.
It's magical.
It's incredible.
Yeah, no, you've really got it into my. Yeah, it's really you take it for granted, don't you? But when you zoom all the way out, you go, wow.
The fact that you go back here, 13.8 billion years. There's just hydrogen and helium.
Yeah,
there isn't anything else, and it's just a almost completely featureless universe filled with hydrogen and helium.
So, would you say you are optimistic for the future?
Yeah, I am, because you have to be. I'm really optimistic if we humans can understand the precious and unlikely nature of our planet and our existence, and then make progress and ultimately head outwards to the stars. If we do that, we have an unlimited, wonderful future.
Yeah.
But we're at a pivotal moment now where we have to make that choice.
Yeah.
So it's our, and anyone who's listening is, again, we talk about people 15, 20, 25 years old. It's your future.
What do we have to do?
Your future.
Yeah.
And so you choose ultimately. So the way we organize our societies and the way that we interact with other societies around the world and so on, that defines whether we go to the stars or become a footnote in the history of the universe.
Jeez. Wow. Right, Brian, I think it's time for the final question.
32. Oh, no. I got
32 left.
I got 70.
This is
3/4.
This is way better.
2/3.
All right. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
It's got a little T on it as well. It's good, right? Nice touch.
Like that.
Thank you. Right. What event in all of history would you most want to have witnessed? If you could.
I would like to. The reason I'm hesitating, I know what the answer is. I was going to say the origin of life on Earth, but maybe it's probably not an event. It's like it didn't just go.
Yeah.
But I would love to know what the first living things were like. Because that's led, there's an unbroken chain of life that goes from those things, which you call Luca, the last universal common ancestor, to everything on the earth today. So I'd love to just be able to go in a time machine and say, there it is, in that pond.
What do you think it'd look like?
And that hydrothermal vent. I mean, it probably isn't even single-celled things. It's probably sort of chemical reactions in some vent somewhere in the deep ocean or something like that. But it's one of the great mysteries that's buried, inaccessible in the past.
Yeah.
But it'd be great to know how the universe came to know itself.
Yeah.
What we're talking about.
Wow. Yeah, that's ace. Well, Brian, thank you so much. This has been such a fascinating conversation. Sit down with you, expert, and ask about all this. It's been, it leaves me a lot to go and think about lying in bed. It's so excellent, and it is still, despite these subjects, feeling quite heavy, so optimistic. So, man, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It's been
a real pleasure. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching 100 Questions. If you'd like to see the extended...
Oh, that was all right. Oh my goodness. Mm. This is alright. Nice chill Monday stream. Do some anime thing. I might have a look at this tonight a bit more. Fiddle around with it. And then maybe get some pointers on some lighting and all that. I might fiddle around with the shader for Mr. Skeleton for me. Just to see if I can make it look good. Maybe do some proper lighting on it. We will see. But I think we'll end it here. I gotta get dinner started. So yeah, let's move over to here. Let's have a look at the news. See what's up. ABC News Australia faces backlash for directing followers to Blue Sky. What? Hey, we have a platform over here. Why do they give why did they make a platform over here? God, that's so fucking stupid. Why would you be mad about that? We're expanding our social media. And? You fools. Out of anything to be pissed off about, why would you be pissed off about that? Makes no fucking sense. Not much going on. More than 1,200 games journalists have left the media in the last 2 years. The audience doesn't want to pay for video game journalism and has mostly replaced it with social media posts. To be fair, video game journalism at this point is kind of shit because everything's fucking paid and bought. What's the point of having proper journalism for an industry that just pays out the news aggregates? What's the point of having a platform like IGN if your reviews are just bought and paid for? What's the point of having that shit? What's the point of paying for that kind of stuff? Having that opinion if your opinion's bought for? When was that? That was 7 months ago. Bit late on that. How do I check posts, relevance, all time, today? All right, that's a thing. Subnautica 2, within a day, or was it within an hour, has gotten 1 million copies sold. I hope the people that worked on that game get their bonuses. eBay rejects GameStop's takeover bid and says their offer is not credible. Hey, GameStop, hey, can we buy eBay? Your stock is in decline. So, you don't have the money. And we're not letting you buy eBay. Why? %62% of hardcore players no longer buy full price games, survey suggests. I wonder why. Because shit's too expensive. I would buy a game if it was 62% off. Jesus Christ. EA headquarters being raided by protesters over $55 billion Saudi Arabia buyout. What? Fucking A. New Transformer game allegedly in development. I believes it when I sees it. Honestly, a stealth action game where you play as Transformers would be pretty cool. If it was like set up similar to like Destroy All Humans, where you have to like be disguised during the day, or you have to disguise as vehicles and such. I think that'd be pretty cool. Marathon's new PvE mode is an economic disaster waiting to happen. How? Alright. Interesting that it's getting a PvE mode. Alright. I think we'll call it here. That's enough video game news. Alrighty. Let's save that. Also, I just realized it's playing the end song to my stream. Oh well. Okay. Thank you all for coming by, saying hi to this Skelly guy. Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, and I will catch yous probably tomorrow for stream anniversary stuff. But with that being said, bye-bye.